In this video, Charessa Lyle from Tyler, Texas, talks about her experience of getting dental implants in Costa Rica.
Charessa Lyles, Tyler, Texas. In my profession, I do interim hospital management in the Department of Surgery. And I travel a lot, and just so happen in this time I'm off for the holidays. Okay. And so I'm just enjoying being at home and resting. Ever since I was a little girl, I come from a big family, and I'm number 7 of 8 children. And so when you are from a big family, you're looking at medical insurance, and there would always be a time when surgery, I would go to the dentist's office, it would start, and then it would never finish. And so it would always go on and on until I would get of age. And it was really different for me because this has been actually one of the dreams I've always wanted. It's like a dream come true to me. I mean, I feel like it's like I went through a metamorphosing like a butterfly. And I'm so free right now. I can't even tell you how happy I am. Okay. How it came about was that my husband and I were talking about, I always shared with him what one of my dreams would be. You know how some people say, oh, I want to go to Hawaii, I want to go to Australia. I said, no, I want my teeth. Because whenever I would go, I'm always in front of people talking. And someone told me that they would have never noticed my teeth, but I'm always looking at somebody else's teeth inside of me saying, God, I wish I had straight teeth. I wish I had straight teeth. Then I knew that my confidence level would go to another level if I did. And so when I found out about Costa Rica, my husband, he was looking in the newspaper, I think the travel newspaper, and I think it was here in Texas actually, about medical and dental tourism. And we both know how much it costs for dental work. In my travels, I would go, I remember one time I had a toothache, I had to get a tooth pulled, but that sucked up all of my medical insurance. And I'm like, man, and then I would go there, and then everybody would tell me, oh, you need this done, you need that done, you need that done. And by the time I'm finished, I said, God, I'm going to be an old woman before it's time that I get my dream. And so how this happened was I just left an assignment in Chicago. And I had what they call a flipper. I call it flipper because it was a partial, one tooth. And I couldn't stand it because I would have to take it off. And when I looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh my God. And then one evening, I got off work on a Friday. I was off on a Friday. And I was sitting in the apartment where I was, and my tooth fell out my mouth. I had took it out, it fell into my mouth, and it splattered. And I'm sitting there, and you know how some women, we can be vain. And I speak in front of people all the time. I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? And so I was able to find a dentist the next day. How many people can find a dentist on a Saturday? And how many people can fix a tooth like that on a Saturday? So with my medical knowledge, I said, this person has to have a lab. And so I went, and what really got me was that I looked in the mirror, and I was in tears, and the dentist said, what is the matter? I said, I can't do this no more. You know, it was so personal to me in a way that I saw myself on this 32-inch screen. I said, is that what people look like when is that what they see when they look at me? And the dentist looked at me and he said, you know what, you really want this, don't you? I said, I do. I really do. And so he was able to fix the tooth. Make a long story short, he was able to fix the tooth. I went home, called my husband, and we were saying, praise God that he was able to do that.
Dental Implants Costa Rica facilitates affordable quality dental treatment at world-class international hospitals and clinics. Fill out the free estimate quote form on our site, www.dentalimplants-costarica.com.